Hey, what's going on, guys? Shane here with Vince the Anomaly, who is fighting next weekend, Friday, November 16th in LFA. You can watch and support him on AXS TV, or if you're in the Southern California area, links are in the description below. Grab your tickets, support this man, watch him defend his undefeated record. So what are we going to learn today, Vince?
So today we are going to be working on mitt holding specifically for MMA.
Okay.
So more often than not, you know, guys will come in and just get their boxing mitts, they'll throw on the Thai pads, do Muay Thai, and then get our MMA work elsewhere.
Yeah.
Now, what I like to do is work on the mitts, but complete the whole thing. So we're not just going to be doing catching punches, we're going to be catching elbows, knees, kicks with these as well. Also working against the wall and on the ground.
Awesome, cool. Let's take a look.
So let's hop right into this MMA mitt work. This is stuff I do all the time with my coaches, Ian Harris and Adam Lerner. You know, we've got a great vibe on these mitts. As you know, Shane, you know, the more you work with one person on the pads, the easier and better it becomes to hit pads with them.
Chemistry.
Exactly. It's all about chemistry. So if me and Shane don't look the best right now, don't hate too much because I've never worked with him. No, but seriously, let's get into this, guys. So if we're doing our regular mitt work up here, let's say I'm doing my 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, double jab cross. You know, we can do all this stuff for days and days and days, but we want to mix in the other aspects of MMA.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say we do our 1, 2, 3 again. And I get rocked, okay? So I'm presenting Shane an option, a realistic option of what happens in a fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to shuffle back here and move into the cage. Now Shane's point of attack is going to be a little bit different, right? If I rock someone and they back up into the cage, I have a few different options. I can go for my takedown immediately. As a pad holder, I can be holding up places for Shane to hit. And he's going to have to he can come in, I can hold this uppercut, he can do that as well. If I'm up here, Shane can jump and find me. Exactly. Okay, so I can be calling those out, or again, with the chemistry thing, as soon as I show, Shane's just going to hit it and keep that pressure. Now also, if the game plan for the fight is maybe we want to get this guy to the ground, Shane shoots in or at least just clinches up with me, and now we're fighting up against the cage. And notice what I'm doing too, guys, is I'm doing proper defense. Okay, I'm not just going to give him a look like, okay, do whatever you want with me because I'm the pad holder. Okay, I've got my whizzer, I'm trying to get good head position in, I'm moving around, and Shane's moving around as well until he secures that takedown. He bounces me off the wall, good! Okay, now we're working again. So as a pad holder, I have a few different options. I can be struggling to get up, or I can be showing my pads, or doing a mixture of the both. So let's say I just dropped to my back, and I've got my pads up, so Shane can throw strikes here and there, he can drop some elbows. But notice the whole time, guys, I'm kind of working and giving him a body and a look like I'm trying to get up and actually move. And then we break off. Okay, we can start again. Jab. 1, 2. Right elbow. Good kick. Mixing your kicks and knees too. Even on the mitts, guys, obviously don't rip them if you're the person kicking and throwing. But again, we want to keep this thing realistic. So make sure your distance is right. Pull this up. Boom. I got rocked again. Shane comes in. And let's say I push up, I circle around. Jab. Jab hook. Good. Cross. Overhand. There you go. Pass the guard. Exactly. We're doing exactly what the game plan is for the fight. Notice again, guys, the whole time is I'm making this a struggle. I'm giving him a good look. I'm being an active pad holder. So when you're holding mitts for MMA, I would say try this out, okay? So don't just do boxing on the mitts. Don't just do Muay Thai on the Thai pads. Mix up doing actual MMA with the pad holder, giving you good looks on defense as well.
Yeah, with pad holding, I mean, even in boxing, you want to keep it realistic. Like most of the times, first time holding pads, people hold it out here. Mm-hmm. It's, you know, you're gonna risk injuring your shoulder, and then the person throwing the punches, it's not realistic. But like even just being on your back there and having the mitt to your face, because that's where I'm going to be throwing the punches. But then you need to, as a mitt holder, know how much reciprocation to give back so that you're not hitting yourself in the face. So safety is also very important. So I would definitely recommend starting off slow, working the transitions in different positions, like when you're going for the takedown. Once the person goes down, before you just start throwing 100% power into your shots, you don't want to hurt your pad holder, you don't want to hurt your coach or your partner. So
yeah, I'm actually never even really throwing 100% on these when we're doing this MMA ones, except when, you know, when we're out here, I know clearly, okay, we're doing our regular stuff, and we're not working against the wall or on the ground where maybe the mitt holder might move the mitt, or maybe it's going to be a situation where they could get hurt. So I'm not trying to hurt, but I'm trying to actively move how I would move in a fight. Yeah. And me as the fighter, I just like hitting mitts like that because it is a more realistic option.
It is.
A couple of good things to go over with these ones that we like to do as well is that situation I showed at the end. So let's say Shane throws a big punch, an overhand, whatever, and I just drop to my back, boom, and I fall down. Again, notice my legs are up, so I'm trying to keep them in my guard, just like how you would in a fight. If you get rocked and you're down here, legs come up immediately. Yeah. And Shane did the right thing. He immediately passed and threw punches. Exactly. He can get to knee on belly and stay up and punch, or he can get down and start grappling if grappling is what he wants to do. Yeah. But that's a good thing to take a look at. Yeah.
I'd stand him back up probably.
Exactly, I would stand him up the same thing. But a good thing for the pad holder is to give that guy those looks where you fall all the way down, or maybe where you get rocked and you stumble back into the wall or the cage, or maybe as a pad holder too, you're catching and you're shooting in. Okay, so maybe the thing is you're fighting a guy who's a really good takedown a wrestler, and Shane's a really good striker. So as a pad holder, I can be catching and I can be holding, moving, and at the same time I can be pressuring Shane up against the wall. I can be going for my own takedowns here. I'm pushing Shane up against the wall until he turns me off. Good, he breaks and he steps back and he follows his own game plan.
Right. I mean, there's a couple of different things here, like the element of seeing you fall. Mm-hmm. We're just filming a tutorial video, but I still felt that like, oh, I hurt him, I got to finish the fight. But we did a video before of like rushing in, seeing someone's hurt, and then going in with your hands down and getting caught. Mm-hmm. You know, like Sam Smith, Hands of Stone, I think that was his name. But Scott Smith, yeah. So this drill alone, like giving different looks like that, like seeing someone hurt, keeping your composure and going in still with your hands up, finding the shots that are open because the mitts are there. It's very realistic, like you said, and very important for MMA.
Yeah, it's a great tool. Be sure to use this, guys. And again, like Shane said, don't be throwing 100%, but also be sure you're throwing a variety of attacks too. So let's say I'm the one punching and Shane has the mitts on, and he's up against the cage and he's a little hurt and rocked. I'm going to post up on his face. I'm going to throw my kicks. I'm going to throw my knees here. I don't have to just hit the pads. But just make sure you and the pad holder are in agreement and you know what's going on. And again, it's about that chemistry, right? So, you know, if Michael G and Harris, we do this one a lot. If he's up against the cage, I'm not just going for these pads when his pads are over here or when I'm controlling him like this. I'm kicking the knee, I'm pulling the knee out, I'm throwing elbows in here. So just really mix it up everywhere.
That's awesome. Great stuff. Give it a try, guys. All right, guys, there you have it. So with mitts, it's not just limited to punches and kicks standing in the middle of the ring. You can do it against the wall. You can do it on the ground. And if you're going to be fighting in MMA, I recommend that you practice all of those areas. Don't forget, Vince is fighting next weekend. Link is in the description below so you can buy your tickets and support this man. Until next time, I'm Shane.
I'm Vince.
Fight tips for the underdogs.